Hello YouTubers, Jim from Ohio here, and I'm wanting to keep moving along with my solar project, but it's very cold. It's winter here in Ohio, the ground's frozen. I'm not able to do anything outside to run cables or put my posts in the ground for my racking system for my panels. So what I'm doing, I'm down in the basement this morning. I've got the wall set up where my control panel is going to be. And what I'm going to do is I've got a 2 foot by 4 foot piece of plywood that I'm going to mount up here on the wall. So I wanted to just keep things moving along, try to get some of the inside wiring done. And the first thing that I did, this outlet right here, 240 or 220 outlet, used to be right here, and it was right in the way of where my panel was going to go. So the first thing that I did was relocate that over a couple feet. And the next thing that I'm going to do is, I don't want the plywood mounted directly onto my cinder blocks. I'd rather have it a little bit off of the wall so that if I want to run cables behind it, I can do that. So what I've done is I've marked on the wall here, I'm going to put some 2x4s on the wall, and then I'm going to simply mount the plywood to that. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just going to get the 2x4s up there. I'm going to have to get a masonry bit and drill some holes so that I can put some screws in the wall. I'll probably also put some little bit of glue on the back of the 2x4s just to make sure everything's good and stable, and then I'll get things mounted. So just a quick video to show you what I'm doing, what the next steps are going to be. Just something real simple going on this morning. Okay, first step in the process is now done. I've got my mounting boards on the wall, and in case anyone is interested in knowing, what I did was I used a Tapcon drill bit to drill the pilot hole into the cinder block, and then I used a Tapcon screw to go into that pilot hole. But before I screwed everything into place, I did put a bead of this heavy-duty PL 375 construction adhesive on the back of the board, and I figured, I know there's different kinds of this, I don't know which kind is really best, but I did use the heavy-duty stuff since I was attaching wood to cinder block, and I don't want anything to fall down because the board will have a good bit of weight on it once the inverters and all of the safety devices are mounted. So next step is to get the plywood up. Okay, so now the plywood is up, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of paint on that just to make it look a little bit neater, since it is in the utility room and everything else is painted. Actually, we're going to be painting the whole utility room later. I'm really not looking forward to that. But I'm going to go ahead and get a coat of paint on that before I mount any components. And I did not put any glue on the back of this before mounting it. And I did that just in case later on I ever have to take it down. I'll just leave the other boards up on the wall. If we were to move into another house, or if I have to do any kind of maintenance and get behind it to do any kind of wiring or anything. So on to painting. Okay, so I've got a coat of paint on it, and it's ready for me to start mounting components. That'll probably be something I'll take on next week. Thanks for watching. Hope somebody got something out of this little job. Take care.